Hello all, welcome back. Today we got a little bit more work done on the Bronco. Still in the demo phase of the project, so like many of the YouTube videos out there, this was about tearing one apart. I find you don't find very many videos of them being put back together all that often because these projects tend to take their toll on people. But in any event, we are making a little bit of progress here. So today we did a bunch of stuff, but we pulled out the dash, disconnected all of the electrical from under the dash. Disconnected everything, pulled the dash out. I was a little concerned that I wasn't going to be able to slide the dash over the steering column, but it just barely fit, so that was good. I wanted to keep the steering column in it in case I have to move the truck around. So pulled the dash out. We pulled the windshield off, pulled the glass out of the windshield. Had to destroy the gasket to get that done, but that's fine. I have to sandblast that windshield anyway, so pulled that apart, took that off. I dropped the gas tank. That proved to be a bit of a chore, much more than I was anticipating. Took quite a while. I had to completely destroy the filler hose to get it out. I don't have any video of it because it was taking me too long, and it was frustrating, and it's underneath the back of the car, so it just wasn't easy to video. So but I finally got it down, got it out, which is good. I went through and I pulled all of the wiring out of the Bronco, so there's really no wiring left other than there's a pigtail there for the heater, which I will pull out after I drain the radiator and get all of those fluids taken care of. But everything's out. The wiring to the taillights is out. The wiring to the sending unit and from what was the gas tank is out. All of the dash harness is out. The harness in the engine bay is out. All of it's been removed. The only wires that are left are spark plug wires, wiring from the coil to the distributor, and I think that there's a power wire to the starter that's still there, but it's just dangling. So that's all out. It's cold out here. So what else did we do? Dash, wiring, gas tank. Took out a whole bunch of odds and ends from the engine compartment. Took the horn out. Took the relay out, starter relay. Took the battery tray out, and yeah, all of that stuff. I started to try to take the grill off today, but that's a non-starter. Ran into significant issues trying to take that out. It's held on both sides by like 4 bolts that are accessible through the wheel well on each side, and there's one bolt up at the top that you can get to from the front. But they all bolt to nuts that are welded to clips. They're square nuts that are welded to clips that are sandwiched in between the grill and I don't really know what they're sandwiched in between. It doesn't really matter because I shot them all up with PB Blaster the other day, and you know, was hoping for the best, and I got on the first one and spun it and ripped the nut off of the clip, so the nut just spins with the bolt. Did the same thing on the second, third, and fourth one until I decided that this just wasn't going to be possible. I tried to get on the easiest one that I could get to with some vice grips or anything that I could get on the nut with, and I couldn't even get the easiest one out. So I don't know what the solution there is. I know what the solution is for me, and that is the grill's not coming off of this thing, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to get to that core support behind the grill, get it sandblasted well, get it primed and painted. I don't know how that's going to work out now. Just add it to the list of stuff I don't know how it's going to work out, but in any event, the only way that I can see to get that front end off the grill, the front clip, is maybe to sawzall down the seam between the fender and the grill and slice through those bolts. But that's more damage than I think it's worth. There's just no reward to do that, other than painting and primering and sandblasting the core support, which is in fine shape. I don't think there's any rust on that thing at all. But in any event, I'm not going to do it. It's going to stay in, and I'm going to move on. So unfortunately, that didn't really work out all that well today. So yeah, I don't know. So I guess moving on, things that are going to happen next. I'm moving towards trying to get the body separated from the frame. There's only a few things that are connecting it to the frame right now, and that is, I guess a little bit of the fuel line needs to be addressed. I need to take the brake lines out next, and take the radiator out and get it disconnected from, obviously, get it disconnected from the engine and the heater core. And I think beyond that, some of this linkage in here, the clutch linkage and the emergency brake, if I didn't already say that. And brakes. The throttle linkage is separated already. So really there's not much that is left for me to be able to lift this thing up. I didn't get the tailgate off today because I screwed around with the front grille and the gas tank for way too long. So the tailgate will come off as part of the next round. And then, thinking ahead, bracing this thing to lift it off, and I still don't know how I'm going to lift it off, but I'll figure that out. But I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are. Anybody who's done this, who has a solid idea of the proper way to brace the tub, I'd be interested in that. I think that bracing is really only important depending upon how you lift it. And I guess if it's on a rotisserie, that would be important too. I don't have doors. I'm not ever going to have doors, so I don't have to worry about the body not aligning right. So long as it bolts back to the frame, that's all that really matters. So I don't know, but I plan on bracing it. I just don't really know. I think crossed here, across the tailgate, I don't know, maybe going diagonal, crisscross across this thing, or maybe from here up to that corner and that one to here. That would probably be the best. But yeah, anybody who's done this, who has thoughts on proper way to brace this, that would be really, really helpful. So I still got to get the hood off. I really wanted to do that, get it out of the way, but I can't do that by myself, so I need some help with that. And maybe my wife can help me, I don't know. I'll have to call a friend. I guess I need to take some of this apart too, the shifters and whatnot, get that ready for liftoff. I got a major problem that I didn't realize, but so this floor pan was replaced, and it's like galvanized sheet metal of some sort. It's in fine shape, but there is a body. It's the same on both sides. There is a body bolt right there, somewhere under there, and I can't get to it. So I don't know. I guess I drill a hole in it. I don't know. I don't know what it's attached to. Anyways, so that's something that I got to deal with. Kind of interested to know what you guys do, folks that have done this, with regards to my brake pedals and all of the pedals, emergency brake assembly. It's all rusted. They look terrible. I didn't really plan on disassembling all of this stuff, but I don't know. It seems a little bit cumbersome, but maybe I need to. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on that. Other than that, that's about it. I got to take the fender flares off, take the badging off. I'm ready to get rid of this tub and get it cleaned up. So with regards to taking this body off the frame, I kind of have a few different ideas. Some are crazy, but they're doable. I'm not going to share those with you yet because I don't want to be made fun of quite yet. Maybe I'll try it first, then we'll video it, and so then I have proof that it works. Or if it doesn't work, then we just don't talk about it. But I don't really know how to lift it off exactly, what the right way is. You know, so I'm going to pull the engine, and kind of all along I thought it'd be easiest to lift the body off of the frame with the engine on there, wheel the chassis out, bring the body down onto some sort of a dolly so that I can move it around the garage and, you know, load it on a trailer or something. And then I could take the engine off of the frame. That seems to be easiest and straightforward. But if I get an engine hoist and I pull the engine out before the body's off, then I don't have to lift the body as high to clear the engine, because the engine is going to be the highest thing that needs to be cleared. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've never done any of this type of stuff before, and I'm just kind of feeling my way through it. But that's kind of my dilemma: pull the engine and then the body, or pull the body and then the engine. Not real sure. So yeah, your thoughts would be helpful there. So I haven't bought any parts for this thing yet at all. I've looked a lot at a lot of different things, but wanted to kind of see how this dismantling was going to go. But I did buy something, and so the very first thing that I bought for the Bronco came in the mail today, and it is the Ford Bronco Preliminary Shop Manual and the Recreational Vehicle Shop Manuals. So these are cool. I just kind of glanced through them earlier, and they got a lot of information in them. Really, and really high quality. I don't know what I was expecting, but just really fantastic. So this is cool. This is way cool. Excited about that. So I got something to read. Because it's going to get cold here. It's already cold here. I don't have a heated garage, and I'm freezing out here right now. But so I'm probably not going to be doing much on the Bronco for a little while. We'll see. I may take the dash inside down to the workshop and dismantle it further, So if I do that, I'll make some progress there. Who knows, maybe I'll just bundle up and do it because I'm still excited about undertaking the project. But yeah, made significant progress on what I guess is day 3. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, input, feel free to let me know. As long as it's constructive criticism, I'm good with that. And yeah, we'll just keep chipping away at it. Thanks for watching.